I'm Melchor G. Gilanda, a faculty of DIMSM Loop, and currently pursuing my master's degree leading to Masters of Arts in Technology Education, major in technology areas at the College of Graduate Studies, DIMSM Loop, San Fernando City, La Union. This video presents the purpose and functions of my thesis output entitled Multipurpose Drafting Machine, and it is created as a reference for the target end users in evaluating its technical performance, economic viability, environmental soundness, political and social acceptability. So to acquaint you more with the machine, let me introduce the major parts and its functions. Number one, the drafting board or table. So this upper part. So it is used to demonstrate the proper usage of basic drafting tools, a projection screen, and a lecture board at the same time. So this can be used as a lecture board, and there's a TV inside as a projection screen for computer-aided drawing. And this tabletop can be used or can be utilized as a manual for manual drafting works. So we have parts in here. So the spiral embedded. So this is the where the tracing paper is being rolled inside. So with this, it helps the damages when the tracing paper is on the bottom part. So instead that the tracing paper is in here, it will be rolled inside the spiral. So to avoid further damage or damages. And the spiral can serve also as a stock room for finished manual drafting works, or maybe also for computer-aided drafting works. So can be rolled inside. And then next is we have the sliding rule. So the sliding rule will be as the T-square in here. So you can do the manual works and manual demonstration of drafting, manipulation of basic drafting tools in here. So using the control panel, you can move this tabletop or the entire drafting table into desired position. So like that. So you can stop it. For demonstration, you can slide this T-square up and down. And so with the aid of this one, you can demonstrate to your students the basic manipulation of the T-square, the triangle, and the drafting table or board. So in here, you can use whiteboard marker. So take note that this is a fiberglass, so you can write this table for further illustration when you are discussing it to basic drawing or basic drafting subjects. So this can be erased with, of course, a whiteboard eraser. That's it. So if this is not in use, the spiral and sliding rule, there's a part at the back, top portion of this table or the drafting board as a whole. There's a housing, a latte, made for this spiral, so removable. It is removable. Then you can install it at the back. That's it. Then this one also, sliding rule. So if you are discussing via computer aided drawing or PowerPoint presentation, then using control panel, we have the actuator in here. You push the switch to upward position. Yan. And the control panel is movable in here. Then sideward. Then it can be pushing here if it's not in use. Alright. So as you can see, I did not touch the switch. So it has a limit switch. So the actuator has reached the vertical position, so it automatically stops. The same is true with the normal position. It has a limit switch. So we have the light indicator in here. So if the light indicator were lighted, then meaning it reaches the limit switch and it automatically stops or stop. Then you can use this table into a lecture board, and on both sides. So it has a graphing lines in there. Since this is a drawing subject, so you need a graphic lines for you to for the instructor to easy to draw such objects in here. Then to further demonstrate processes or topics that it is projected on the TV screen or the monitor. So that's it. Or in here you can switch the monitor. Yan. So on, then we have a remote control, and then you can also power off. Okay, I can switch also the CPU in here. If you want to do or present PowerPoint presentation and of course computer aided drawing, you can switch the CPU in the master control panel. Then you go to CPU, then switch on this CPU. Then take note that it is attached in here with the HDMI, with the HDMI. Okay, so since I'm not using it, so switch off, then close this one, then switch the actuator downward. So the next part is the main body frame. So it is where the inverter were attached or stored, the 12 volts battery, the converter in here. So take note that we have two power source. So the 12 volts battery. So in the absence, what I'm using now is the 220 volts AC. And with the absence of the primary power source, then we can shift to 12 volts DC power source. And so if that's in use, so lock the door. Then next is we have the silkscreen processor. The silkscreen processor is used to demonstrate photographic silkscreen printing for t-shirt printing and delicate letter cutouts. So there's a lock in here also. So you can remove the primary lock manually. Then we have the secondary power lock. Yan. Then there's a control panel in here for the lamp. So since we have a lamp in here, it can be used as a for letter cutouts, very small letters. It needs light. And of course, for photographic silkscreen printing, the processing time using tracing paper, if the design is drawn in a tracing paper, then the processing time is 2 to 3 minutes. For acetate paper, then that is 4 to 5 minutes. Then we have also the 2D projection trainer, right? So the 2D projection trainer has a frame, of course, and a see-through plane of projection. This is a fiberglass on both sides, and then we have an instructional block inside, wherein three-dimensional blocks can be drawn here as a two-dimensional drawing. So we have the front view, the top view, and the side view. So the students can draw the front view in here, the top view in here, and then the side view in here, using this plane as their plane of projection. So using also a whiteboard marker, so it can be erased. So this 2D projection trainer also is adjustable. So you can adjust this into an eye level, maybe one. Then it is rotating. So the students can use the monoblock chair, then get a whiteboard marker and then draw. This is the front view of the instructional block inside. The semester with the side view, and of course the top view. And if it's not in use, you can unlock this one. Then you can push it backward until it reaches the magnet on the side. So there's a magnet in the side, so this can be into a normal position, and it will serve as a housing. Yan. Then it can reduce the usage of space. The same is true with the silkscreen processor. Unlock the primary lock. Then lock also. Then That's it. So you can save space. You can shut off now the CPU, the monitor, and then the self-stream processor, and then the actuator. Yan. And then the last is the main power source. Then to save space, push this into this position. So for further knowledge on the operation of this machine, it is found in here. I have here the multi-purpose drafting machine operations manual. So it is suggested that you first read this before operating the machine. So it has also the information, all informations about this machine is written in here. The safety features, the rules in operating the machine, it is here. As well as the manufacturer, the contact number, it is in here also. So thank you for watching and God bless.